Beatrix Potter, and today on Genius Verified, I'll be reading to you my book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Once upon a time, there were four little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. From the jump, I always start with family because that's where Peter's mischief begins. He's different from his siblings. He's bold, curious, and even reckless. And it's important to note that Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail are rabbit-like names, whereas Peter is completely different. This just shows how there's a whole change in between Peter and his siblings. To me, Peter represents the part of us that can't resist adventure, no matter what the consequences might be. "Now, my dears," said old Mrs. Rabbit one morning, "you may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden." This warning from Peter's mother is just at the heart of the story. I want to show children that actions do have consequences, sometimes dire ones. Peter hears his mother, but his curiosity overpowers his fear. And isn't that so very human? How often do we go, somewhere where we shouldn't? Peter was most dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. This moment is crucial because Peter is terrified, but he doesn't give up. I think that's why children love him so much. Not because he's perfect, but because he perseveres. Even when he's in over his head, he keeps going. Peter got down very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go along a straight walk behind some black currant bushes. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care. He slipped underneath the gate and was safe at last in the wood outside the garden. Peter's escape isn't just about survival, it's about learning. He returns home tired, scared, and maybe even a little wiser. And isn't that just the essence of childhood? We make mistakes, we learn, and we grow. One thing that I hadn't noticed about Peter, that my friend and aspiring architect Jacob brought up to me, was that Peter is actually, using a lot of problem-solving skills throughout the book. He's stuck in a garden, and he needs to find a way to escape. He doesn't really know where he is or where he has to go out, but he sort of maps out his escape, hiding behind blackcurrant bushes, hiding in a shed, using a small window to escape where Mr. McGregor can't, all these things to help him survive and escape. I hope you enjoyed my interpretation of my own book. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below.